And here in the studio with me now are Manifest, Drew, which of course you guys know, and also Josh. So guys, tell me, how's everything going so far? You guys enjoying the Texas heat?
We come for the Texas heat, the Texas food, the Texas traffic, and the Texas drivers. Crazy.
Yeah. So you guys had a show. You guys have played a couple shows here in the last few days. And I guess tell me how those went, and you guys are doing a little Texas tour, and of course, you brought Drew along with you. Drew, let me ask you, man, how's everything going for you?
Hey, man, it's good. It's good to be here.
Yes, it is. It's good, and it was good to hang out with you guys today. We went and had lunch over at Genghis Grill earlier. Well, let's talk about this, man. Manifest. When's the last time you were actually here at the station? It's been a while. I don't even
remember, dude. It's been like a long time since we've been here. It's been maybe over a year, I think.
Wow.
You guys didn't let me back, man. I tried to come back, and you're like, no, dude, get out of here, Canadian.
Yeah, not welcome. No, that's not the case. Actually, when I was setting up the interview with Lauren, she was like, being kind of formal about it, and I was like, it's Drew, and it's Manifest. These guys are like extended family. It's like they can come whenever they want, so.
Totally, man. That's awesome. No, I've always appreciated the love, man. You guys are dope.
And also, too, today is your birthday as well.
Yes, man. You sung Happy Birthday to me. I loved it. I am officially 31 on air.
Oh,
There's
you said it on air.
There.
I'm impressed.
I have no shame, dude. I look like I'm flipping 18 years old. I look like I'm 14.
Do people come up and ask you that?
I get ID'd when I go into Walmart.
People get really surprised when they find out that you're, because I wasn't to ask you, but then I was like, maybe don't want to share it, with people his age, but then I guess.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I feel young. I look beautiful. My wife's beautiful. I can still skateboard, so that's the main thing. So.
And tell me about how did you come across, skating? How long have you been skating?
16 years. Or no, wait, 12 years. 13
really?
years. I can't remember. No, I'm getting confused with the music and the rapping.
Yeah.
16 years, sorry.
So you've been skating for 16 years, and you've been rapping for 13?
About 12, 13, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's been fun, man. They both kind of meld together and kind of connect. I fell on my butt on stage the other day doing a trick. That was awesome.
I saw it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he did. But then he redeemed himself. He did it again at the end, and totally just mashed
Josh
it.
skated on it with his guitar the other day, too. That was awesome.
What?
Playing riffs.
Yeah, because rapping, I would say, and skating, they do kind of go hand in hand together. So did you know, kind of going in, that that's what you kind of wanted to do, back in the day when you were...
Not really, man. It's just who I was hanging out with that kind of influenced me to write. They were into hip-hop. I probably would have gotten into rock if I hung out with rockers, because, skating's just got, such a mixture of music. It's just like punk, country, rock, hip-hop, everything. It's just that's what was in the skateboard videos, and that's how I kind of got my musical education growing up. And so I just think it's who you hang out with. It influences you, because I started with a lot more hip-hop, and now what I'm doing now is a lot more rock. I'm still rapping, but also singing a lot more, and so it's been a progression,
And I've noticed too with this new album that you got out called The Chase. I don't want to say, I guess the music's evolved a little bit since some of your previous albums, but it's really rocking with this one.
Yeah, it's really focused is what we kind of did. It's not like I haven't done rock before. It's just we just focused the whole record. This is the genre. This is the style we're going for, and it was the most fun doing it. Instead of trying to get all these different genres onto one record, just focus. Let's rock out on this. It's what I've always wanted to do, and I might do a hip-hop record under a different name or something like that, or a little group side project thing. You never know. We'll see. But right now, it's all about the rock and roll, dude.
Definitely. Well, let me ask you this, because, out of the 11 songs that are on this record, how many songs did you guys have, did you have lyrically, did you have for the album? And then how many didn't make the cut? And then do you have a practice where you write songs, consistently when you're on the road, or?
Yeah, I just kind of write, when I'm on the road or when I'm at home. I'll sit down and focus. Honestly, I only think there's maybe 6 or 7 songs that didn't make the cut, because I'll start to write it, and I'll do a little, little demo of myself and see if it hits, and normally I know right then if it's, good or not, and then I just trash it and I don't work on it anymore. I don't like to spend more money in the, the production studio than I have to if I already know, because we're always trying to make the best stuff, so it's like, this isn't a hit. If I'm not loving this, let's just move on,
Yeah. So does the music come first, or do the lyrics?
It switches, man. Sometimes it changes,
Really?
Yeah.
So just kind of, and also because I was listening to an interview with John, Foreman of Switchfoot, and he was basically saying that the songs kind of they can go one of two ways. They can either go where you write the lyrics first, and the lyrics are inspired by an event, or he'll get a melody or a song caught in his head, and then that could also be inspired by something, and then the lyrics evolve later on. Would you kind of say that's kind of a similar process?
Totally, man. It's totally like that. It just depends. And I work with different producers, like Josh produced Supernatural and Bring the Ruckus, and he wrote those instrumentals, and I wrote to them, you know, where there's some of the tracks where I wrote lyrics, and then I had a different producer make the track to it, you know, right there on the spot. So it's fun both ways. It's stretching, and it's neat to see how a song can come together that way.
Awesome. Well, let me ask you guys this. You know, collectively, what are some stories from the road? Something that goes on, you know, on the 12-hour drive from California to Texas to Seattle.
I'm going to select DJ Drew for this one.
Oh, no.
I don't know if he wants to share. I might just call him out. I don't know if he wants to talk about us running out of gas on the road, which is the second time in my whole life.
I don't know. Which story should we tell?
Oh,
which one's the
PG.
best? Okay, I guess we should tell the gas story since it happened the most recent. It's totally my bad. But we played in Tyler, what was that, like 4 or 5 nights ago? I don't know. And we pulled up to the gas station after the show, and somebody had to run into the bathroom. And I'm sitting there, and I'm tired, and, you know, we just played the show, and I was thinking, we should get gas right now, you know? It's 2 hours to back to Dallas. And they're like, no, we'll get it when we get to Dallas. So we get to Dallas real late, and we spend the night, and then we got to drive to Houston. And so we get up in the morning, and we're driving down 45, and we get to about Corsicana, and the car starts shaking.
Josh is like, what's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, I thought the car was going to explode or something.
Oh, wow.
And Drew forgot to get gas.
Oh, no.
So we're stranded on the side of the road.
We're too busy rocking out in the car, you know, just listening to jams, just partying.
Listening to PowerFM.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Nice.
So, and then, so that happened. Other stories from the road. I don't know, I can't.
So how did you guys get out of it? Did you call AAA, or did you
No, I just called
a
a record service in Corsicana, and they came
They
out.
got there quick, man, like 15 minutes. It was just like...
Yeah, it was easy fix.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the true tragedy.
All right, well, I want to ask you some guys a little bit more about the tour, but I want to play a song. I think this was like the first song we picked up back in 2006. And I guess you were on, you weren't with Tooth and Nail then, were you? You were BEC?
Yeah, I've been Tooth and Nail for BC for all the records.
Okay, then, all right, so this was one of the first songs we picked up then. And I'm going to play this, and then when we come back, I want to talk to you a little bit more about your skating career and how, you know, it's also influenced music, and then also maybe some of your skaters that you looked up to, you know, as a kid, and kind of where you got some of their tricks from. So here's Skills.
Oh.
Old school, a little bit, about 4 years old. It's Manifest hanging out in the studio. We're going to be back in just a second right here on Power FM.